Hello and welcome to the Heart Coherence Collaborative. My name is Jose Lindsay, and this is also broadcasting to my channel, Jose Lindsay Heartful, but we're here live on the main channel. And today, what we're going to talk about is the shift. And what my format is, every week I'm here every Saturday at 9 a.m. And what I do is we will always have a heart meditation. Thank you in the chat. I see you guys. Good morning. It's very early for you guys. And this has changed. It used to be 11 a.m. and now it's 9 a.m. Thank you so much for being here. So it's always going to be a heart meditation, and that's the base of these presentations. But what I like to do is explain a little bit in very broad terms at a very high level what the meditation is about. So today, what I'm talking about is the shift. Okay. So we've all heard about the shift, and I gave myself an ambitious goal of under 10 minutes explaining the shift, how you're feeling. And I'm going to use props. I often use props because I'm doing it in such a short time so that you have visuals on what I'm talking about. And sometimes it's a little bit funny, but it can actually add a lot of clarity. So the shift, what is the shift that everybody is talking about? We've heard of it, especially on this channel and many other channels that are similar to the Heart Coherence Collaborative. And we've had many guests on the channel talk about this awakening, this ascension, a great reset, the transition. And on this channel, we've had people like Pam Gregory. Well, she explains it from an astrological viewpoint. So she's telling us, the planetary alignments, that there was a Barbeau basket, that right now, today, we're August 1st, we're right smack in the middle of this huge alignment. And the Barbeau predicted that this was a reset of human civilization. Like, this is major. So the planets are in alignment to help us with this transition. We have, then we have the planetary alignments, and then we have, the eclipse that we've heard about, Lionsgate, which is coming up just in a few days, or if you're watching the replay, it's on August 8th. And all of this energy is coming in. We've had people also like Stefan Burns. I love Stefan Burns. I just watched his live yesterday. He's come on the channel and talked about the energies, and he talks about space weather. So if you follow him, and there's crazy stuff happening with the sun and giving more and more energy and light and flares and CMEs, and it's coming from the sun itself as well. We've had Natalie Namaste come on, and she talks about what you're feeling in your body. Natalie has a good sense of emotions and what you're feeling in the body. And we also just had Kelly Kolodny come on talking to Leah, and she's talking from an angelic perspective. And everybody is saying all of these things for this time of this transition, this reset. But here's the thing I'm asking myself, and I've had to ask myself, it's like, okay, this light's coming in, we're going into an ascension, we're all like gonna change humanity, and we're on this trajectory. But you're like, wait a second. You look out into the world and you're like, this doesn't look like light. This doesn't look like an awakening. Like, what's going on, right? You just have to put the news or figure out what's going on. And you're like, how is this? You're telling me in the sky and whatever is coming in, but it seems like a big mess, right? So these are the questions that some of us have. So I'm going to attempt to describe this with my mason jars, if you're ready, okay? Like I said, this is going to be a brief explanation. This is how I understand things, okay? Up until this reset, up until this huge light, so there's always been some shenanigans. Okay, so I'm going to put this up a little bit. So there's sand in the bottom. We're going to say this is dirt, okay? In our civilization, in our world, up until recently, there's always been some shenanigans, okay? There's always been some corporate greed. There's always been political nonsense. There's always been people and elites and all of that controlling things and doing things that are not exactly for all of the people. But what has happened until now is it's sort of been hidden. It was sort of covert. It was done in a way that wasn't really seen by the public. A handful of people might have seen, like, this isn't really for the people, but it was hidden, it was buried. So that's worldwide. What we're seeing is there's always been some stuff going on, but it wasn't to this level, and it was always below the surface. And in our personal life, up until now, we've been able to, it's sort of in the subconscious, you followed all of the programs, you did external factors, and you thought you were doing everything for a successful life, and you sort of followed it, and it was sort of like buried. And then this is what's happening. Okay, sort of built a false identity that you didn't know was false at the time, so it was buried. This is what happened. Okay, so are you ready? If this is the sun, this is the energies, this is everything hitting the planet, okay? So it was buried. Then you have this light coming in, this energy, and what happens is as it's shining on this, the energies right now, this is what's happening. I don't know if you can see, I'm going to put it right up to the camera. The dirt is coming to the surface. As soon as more light comes, it's exposing the shadows. It's exposing the muck. It's exposing the corruption more. It's in your face. The veil is lifting. This is what you're experiencing right now. And this is what you're feeling right now. You're feeling the muck. You're feeling the yuckiness. You're feeling in the world. What you're seeing right now today is that the corruption isn't hidden. It's like what they used to lie about, or a reason for going into war doesn't make sense anymore. They used to lie about it better. You're seeing the economy. Well, it used to be that you could get that job and be able to live and send your kids to school and stuff. And now the economy there's been a big shift between the people, the haves and the have-nots, and people are struggling more. And the debt system and all of that, and the political strings. You're seeing the politicians, and it's not just politicians anymore that you voted for. You're starting to see the strings of the people that are controlling the politicians, right? So you're seeing all of the muck, and it's literally blowing up. And it feels like we're going backwards, but that's just a step in the ascension, because you have to be able to be able to purge the muck and get that out. It has to be able to come to the surface and out. And in your own personal life, what that feels like is right now, everything inauthentic and not matching who you are is hitting you in the face like a 2x4. And it's calling you to be more authentic. So in your life, it could be your job. That's a big disconnect into what you're feeling. Friendships, what you watch, what you eat, and all of that. And there could be a real disconnect. So that's what's going on. That's what you're feeling. All of the dirt, all of the muck. And then if you can picture, as more light, the real shift is as more light. I'm not going to do it here. I did it in my channel. It made a big mess. So if you can picture, if I had a big jug of clear water and I poured it into here and kept pouring it, what would happen is, as there was more light, more disclosure, more seeing, and seeing what's inauthentic to yourself and in the world, what would happen is this would get clearer and clearer as there's more light in the system. And it would turn into this. So as what's calling right now for us to do is igniting our lights, from going from everything that you've done in your life that was head following the rules, getting that degree because that was where the money was and all of that, down into following your heart. So for the world events, what's going to purge that out is disclosure, justice, and all of that. It doesn't look like it, but it is coming. As we're following our hearts, we're going to demand more and ask for the things that are more fair and just for the world. And in your life, what you're going to feel is that as you're going down to your heart, you're going to feel a pull towards what is more authentic to you. It's like going to be magnetic. And as that pull and igniting your light is, you're going to have to start making decisions. And the decisions, instead of what would my family think, what would my culture, my religion, and all of that, it's going to go down to what feels good, what feels authentic. Am I happy when I do this? Do I feel like it's aligned? So that's the shift in a small, easy way to understand. Okay. So the stuff was hidden. The light is coming. It's exposing the shadows. You're seeing the muck. It's going to feel like we're going backwards. It's going to feel like we're going backwards in the world, and we are not on its way out. It just gets crazier and crazier and then purges out. In your life, if you feel lost, if you feel that things are falling apart, it's coming to the surface for you to look at it, for you to be more authentic to yourself. We are going from a me to we. We are going from competition to cooperation. And the biggest part in your life is you're going to external factors that were guiding your life into inner guidance. That's what these times are going to bring you. And one last point before we go into the meditation. In the meditation, I'm going to bring you guys through everything I just talked about for you to ignite your light. And one last thing I wanted to say before we go into that meditation is I want to talk about ascension. My opinion, me, Jose, I don't think that ascension is bringing the light, okay, feeling the light and going into another dimension, going above people, going beyond and sort of having your own life and being in a cave and having your ascension in a new earth. What I believe is we need to embody this. We need to embody love, light, compassion, unity here on earth and live from there and live from the heart. It is needed for you to bring it into your life and bring those decisions in the love, raising your kids, being nice in the home, being nice and loving in traffic, at work, whatever you do, for all of us to ignite our lights, and then it's going to ignite other lights. Those lights go into the grid and we're changing consciousness. So as much as the light is hitting us and changing us from the outside, all that is doing is it's igniting your light for you to take charge, for you to be sovereign, for you to take control of your life and lead from your heart. I hope that makes sense with my mason jars, because like I said, I wanted to do this we did it in about 12 minutes, okay, to explain the shift and what we're going through and what everybody's feeling. So I always sort of do something like that. I always explain it in very, very simple terms. That's how my brain works. And now we're going to shift into a meditation. So the meditation, like I said, is about this shift. We're going to talk about maybe the things that you're going through in the meditation. So if you just bear with me for one moment, we're going to switch gears. I'm going to turn on some music and we're going to do a heart meditation. Shelley loves simplicity. Well, I'm your gal because that's what I do. I take all of the stuff that people talk about. So last time, if some of you guys were with me, explained consciousness with a whiteboard and stick figures. You know, that's just my jam. So if you guys like simple explanations to things, this is what I do. Okay, so we're going to start hearing music. You're my gal too, Shelly. And Shelly, I think you're on the West Coast. Is it 6 a.m. for you? Wow. Amazing. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I'm going to get the meditation ready. For those of you just joining us now, I explained the shift, the transition. You can always, even on a live, rewind if you've missed a few minutes. If you missed it, I mean, I had my mason jars out and everything explaining the shift, so you can always go back. And just so you know, I'm going to say it every time. These meditations, I write myself. I always pre-write them, so I will be reading them. And the reason I pre-write them is I go into the heart center. I write this from the heart and then I read it later because my explanations are always from the head. So I want to make sure that I tuned into the heart so that you can tune into yours. Okay, so let's begin. Relax and close your eyes. Feel your chest rising as it fills with air. And feel it lowering as the air flows out. The air going in and out. Relax and just be one with your breath. Place your hand on your heart and focus your attention and energy on your heart. Think of something that generates a sense of love, joy, or gratitude. Breathe as though you were breathing through your heart. Start to imagine a beautiful golden light radiating from your heart. This light is warm, glowing, full of love, compassion, kindness, and peace. Keep breathing in a comfortable rhythm as you listen to my voice and the music. This shift is one of the biggest transitions in our lifetime. You may start to question everything at this time. You may feel a strong pull away from things that no longer resonate with you. If things feel like they are falling away, or maybe even falling apart, know that you are not failing at anything. These times and energies are calling us to leave behind what no longer serves us. You followed all the rules and followed the steps to what you thought at the time was the path to a successful life. You may now be realizing this is not authentic to who you really are. Release any judgment of what you think life should look like at this age, or where you think you should be. You simply made choices based on external factors and listened to society, religion, school, parents, government, etc. You are entering the biggest transition and shift in many lifetimes. Now everything is changing. You are being called to be your authentic self, to dissolve your false identity. You are now being asked to go within for your answers, to listen to your heart and its desires. Your heart has been patient and waiting for you. It knows the way and your true path. Your heart is wisdom. It is truth. It is connected to all that is. Here's the thing though, it will whisper to you. It will be much softer than any loud external opinion. It is a soft knowing, a gentle guidance. You can compare it to a GPS, gently guiding you to the next step. You may not see the entire staircase, but you will get a nudge to the next step. If you're asking, how do I know that next step? You will feel good. You will feel expanded. You will feel joy. You will feel a strong pull towards things, people, and experiences that are more aligned. Be your authentic self. Make decisions that resonate with you, with who you are. Follow what you love, what you're curious about, what feels good, where you lose all sense of time. Notice the things that bring you joy. And don't think listening to your heart is selfish. It is the biggest gift you can offer the entire world. As you become more heart-centered, it opens the door for others to listen to their hearts as well. Tune into your heart and let it be the gauge of your life, your compass. And ascension is not about rising above people. It is not about going to another dimension and leaving people behind. Ascension is embodying love, compassion, and kindness here on earth, where you are right now. You be the change you want to see in the world. The world needs you. The world needs all of us. Keep following the whispers of your heart, and you will find heaven on earth. Take one last deep inhale. Exhale. And open your eyes. I'm just going to turn the music down. I know some of you are still in that meditation, just slowly coming out. So, hopefully, between those two, with my mason jars and this meditation, it's helping you through the shift. The shift, like I said, is asking all of us to go from the mind to the heart. If we stay in the mind, we're just going to see more dirt, more chaos, and all of that. It's calling us to follow our higher hearts, tune into our hearts, and be ourselves. So hopefully that was helpful for you. Oh, thank you. I'm seeing the comments. Just what I needed today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm always here. It's a new time slot. I'm so happy you could join me. It's Saturdays now at 9 a.m. The main channel is the Heart Coherence Collaborative. It's also streaming on my channel, which is Jose Lindsay Heartful. And just to let you know, I am a member of the Heart Coherence Collaborative community. There is always a link down below if you want to join. I lead a group on Fridays, which is Member Share, which is awesome. It's just like-minded, or I should say like-hearted people that gather there, and we learn about heart coherence, and there's a bunch of things that are really helpful at this time. So there's always a link for the private community. And my channel, like I said, is Jose Lindsay Heartful. Thank you so much for being here. I will be here next Saturday at 9 a.m. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Thank you for the comments. I will be reading all of the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you next time. Much love.